Allah, Allah, Subhanallah. Allah, 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 Sultan Allah. Ya Rabbi, unto Sultan nahnu abid. He is the Madad ya Rijal. He is the Sultan. Without the glasses, it's blurry. As soon as you put the glasses on, you can see. So, Sufism, Tariqah, the path, it's to find a nice pair of glasses that fits you. Oh, now I can see something. I can hear something. I can taste something. Or else, it's like watching C-SPAN. Anyone watch C-SPAN? It's Parliament, American. You watch it, you sleep. It's hours and hours of people. But when we come to this gathering, it's not my gathering. It's the gathering of Sultan al-Awliya. That his tap or his pipe is connected to the main pipe of Sayyidina Muhammad and all Anbiya that came on earth, 124,000, in different waves. Allah Azza wa Jal, He created, as Maulana Sheikh Hisham said, a multiverse, not a universe only. He said each servant is a universe unto itself. And each servant is connected. He's wearing green and he's wearing green. So those two souls, that they know each other. He said first they know each other through smell. The perfume of that one and perfume of that one was in Alam al-Arwah, Alastu bi Rabbikum qalu, blended together. Sheikh Nazim, he said, like Chanel number 5. If you take one scent out, 5 has to be 5 because 5 is the perfect, as Maulana said. Sayyidina Omar, Sayyidina Osman, Sayyidina Ali, or Sayyidina Abu Bakr, Sayyidina Muhammad, or in another version, Al-Khamsa, Sayyidina Al-Hassan, Sayyidina Al-Hussein, Sayyidina Fatima Tuzara, or Sayyidina Ali. Ahlul Kisa. The hand. And Sayyidina Fatima Tuzara, for those that think it's only men in spirituality, in religion, her dowry was to ask. That's why they put the hand of Fatima. Even Jews and Christians, they use the hand. They know it has a protection. Because she said, I want for my dowry everyone to be forgiven. So awliya, they are looking at the multiverse, how to forgive the servant, how to bring him or her to find a way to their hearts to be turned. He said, Maulana Sheikh Hisham, may Allah, might be physically away from us, as Jalaluddin Rumi said, but there is a window from our soul to his soul. A master, alaykum salam, he never leaves his beloved, those that are his beloved ones, because Prophet ﷺ, he loved his ummah, means he can't leave one from his ummah. And that's why Maulana Sheikh Nazim, he said that if one from the ummah is lost, it will be as if shaitan took everyone. Awliya, they are not looking his pants or they look the heart of people. In that multiverse, those hearts, they are put together in a way to raise people up. That's why you find in a true gathering of awliya, from Italy, from Syria, from Allah knows where, different places coming together. And shaitan, the opposite, looking how to put tariffs on everyone. Him 15%, her 25%. To put a tariff on our souls by calling us to what? Dunya, hawa, nafs. And whispering, oh my darling, as Sheikh Nazim used to say. How sweet this world should be for you. Come and take it. And awliya, they are saying, no. Turn away from this world, from the shadow, as the Sahaba, they were turning to Prophet. And anyone who met Sultan al-Awliya, they, as if they were meeting with prophets. All people will say, this is too much. But there is a proof to what Maulana Sheikh said. Al-Awliya warathatul anbiya. So the one that is Sultan al-Awliya, he is carrying the light of Rasulullah. He is the Warith Muhammadi, as Muhyiddin ibn Arabi said. He is the golden one facing him, taking from him. Jalaluddin Rumi, he said, at night, how the rose is able to take its fragrance. The moon. So Sultan al-Awliya, he is that full moon. Now we are in the month of Shaban, month of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and month of Sultan al-Awliya. It's the month that Allah gave to give more salawat to Prophet, to connect more to that center of the multiverse. What is the proof of that in nature? How they are making honey, bees. Did you ever see bees making honey without a queen? And Maulana Sheikh Hisham, he said, may Allah raise his endlessly and make us to be with him. يُخْشُرُ مَرُوا مَا أَمَنَ حَبٍّ. And Maulana Sheikh Nazim and all awliya on earth and in those that left this earth. He said Sultan al-Awliya is that queen bee. There has to be a queen bee. That the bees, they are flying sometimes 1,000 kilometers on Air Canada or on Air Jamaica or on... No, bees, they don't need airplane. They have their own wahi Allah gave them to fly, every bee in first class flying, taking the nectar from those flowers and coming to the queen bee. So Sultan al-Awliya, he wants his murids or seekers or followers to produce that honey. And the key to that honey, he said, and we will take from his words, there will be, inshallah, some wisdom from his presence and take away the words of an egoistic speaker. Always the speaker, his ego, trying to come and put tariffs on everything, to make everything complicated. I'm not pointing the finger at anyone, but we need to take wisdom from what's happening around us. So he wants everyone to find this honey. What is Holy Quran says? Honey has healing for you. How many different kinds of honey they found? So Sultan al-Awliya, that multiverse, he knows what kind of honey he has. I have that. And he is able, the real master, to know how to bring you from caterpillar state, we're all like in caterpillar state, until we realize ourselves to become butterflies. Mostly on earth now, our focus is outward, external, dhahir. So we're stuck as what? Caterpillars. You see how a caterpillar moves? Nowhere. Like Bani Israel in the desert was coming back to the same place 40 years every day. Maulana Sheikh Nazim, he said they were not only in the desert, Bani Israel, but they every day coming and coming back to the same place because they were asking dunya. And today, everyone is following, mostly forgetting who we are. But awliya, they know that we are in this difficult time, that it's very difficult to find that nectar. So they made some places like this one. It's a place where you can take honey from that queen bee, that sultan, and he can teach you also and show you and inspire you in spite of yourself. What we say on Eid, lahu kariyal kafirun. What does it mean?
Even if
In spite? In spite of our kafir. In spite of kafirun within us. Why? It's only everyone is pointing this one, that one. Open the TV. It's better if you close it. But if you open this box or telephone, what you find? Everyone cursing the other one. Everyone pointing at the other one. And Maulana Sheikh Hisham, he taught us, don't point at the other one. Say, as in Holy Quran, as Sayyidina Yunus said, La ilaha illa antu subhanaka inni kuntu min adh-dhalimin. He was in the whale. Right now we are in the whale. Look. His stomach is big. You look up, what do you see? White or blue in the sky. But the sky, according to some reports, is red in reality. So why we are not seeing it red? Because of the illusion of this reflection of colors, it shows it to us a different color. So Sayyidina Yunus, he was in that whale, just like now in Akhir Zaman, we are in that whale. And awliya, they want to show us. And Allah, Azza wa Jal, He is merciful Lord. As He said, لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. So He gave so many ways, so many teachings, how to come out from our despicable or detestable or ridiculous predicament we are in now as humanity. So that's why the servant is always between khawf wa raja, fear and hope. What is the fear? Fear of this terrible ego inside. Holy Quran says, don't judge Fir'aun or Trump or this one or that one, all the leaders of today, that they are, whatever they are doing, they are trying to, Allah knows their intentions. He said, if you were in their place, you will be much worse. So He wants us not to judge the other one. Alaysa Allahu bi ahkamil hakimin. He is the judge. So He made each person in their life a way. لو استقاموا على طريقة لأسقيناهم ماء غدقا. Surah Al-Jinn. Allah says, if they found tariqah, the way, and they were steadfast on that way, firm, istiqam. Like in the hurricane, the wind comes, that tree, palm tree that is firmly rooted, it shakes, but it stands firm. It stays in its place. Awliya, and especially in Naqshbandi Tariqah, they want to make you a beautiful palm tree. Even the winds come, it will be firm, and you will give a dates. We said dates, when you eat them, they lower your blood sugar. Means they allow the body to digest the food well and healthily, to be an afia. So the same way that Sayyidina Maryam, when she was leaning on the tree, what happened? Dates fell on her, came on. Because she said, كنت ناسيا منسيا, I want to be forgotten. She was in that state of humility, leaving herself. Allah showered on her from the zikr, from the shaking. What was making that tree to shake? Was that zikr she was making? Different kind of zikr that the sheikh will give you in tariqah. How to shake you, as we said, Maulana Sheikh Hisham, he said, when the car hits a gravity point, the awliya, they press on that point and the car will flip. Then when your life flips upside down, what happens? You begin to look, what's going on here? What's this world? What's this crazy circus? What people are doing in the circus? One is walking on the rope, one is with the lion, one is playing with fire. All of them doing their task. But in reality, everyone in that circus is there for a reason. Allah Azza wa Jal, He wants to bring you to perfect your character, to realize your role in this theater. As Shakespeare said, this is good, better to sleep. Sheikh Hisham, he used to say people would fall asleep in the Sohba. This is better, their ego is out of the way, they are taking the most barakah. So, it's not a way to become hopeless, no. Or to be depressed or sad. When we walk outside, every moment we can be either shakiran or, what is the other one? Ungrateful. The best state of the servant is to say Alhamdulillah wa shukrulillah. Oh my Lord, as Sayyidina Yunus, he said, he blamed himself to show us. And he was thrown out, he came out from the well. As Sayyidina Ibrahim was saved, as Sayyidina Musa was able to open the way. And he not only opened the way one way, he opened 12 ways, Maulana Sheikh said, for each tribe to go through. Means there is a way for each person different. You can't find the Sheikh, he can open 1,000,000 ways. If you look at a circle, this circle, big circle here, you can find one point, everyone is connected to the center, but on the radius, endless points. So everyone that the Sheikh, he is guiding and teaching, he knows how to bring that bee to get that nectar, to produce that honey, to realize his or her humanity. And each one, until that time, it's a struggle. Like Sayyidina al-Khidr, he met with Sayyidina Musa and he said, you want to follow me? Okay. And what did he do? He killed the boy. How's that possible? Sayyidina Musa, he said, no, I can't accept. He said, I told you to be quiet. If you want to follow me, no questions, and be quiet. And after 3 tests, he said, we have to part ways, but I will give you the wisdom of why I did those things. So this world is filled with now confusion and so many different things going on, but behind it all, behind the curtain, there's a reality. And awliya, in reality, they know how to bring us to what they need to bring us to. As much as we can connect our hearts to their hearts, they should show us what is the difference between true and false, happy and sad. And this is the goal of our existence. We'll take a bit from Maulana Sheikh Nazim, what he said, where he said in a famous Sohba that at the end of times, my nation will be divided into 73 groups. And he said, tonight, and tonight was on that night, but it's every night. The Sheikh said, anytime you hear my sohba, it comes with a new reality, a new meaning, a new opening, and it has endless meanings. And don't say I heard it before. I'm saying that to myself because I heard this before. He said, tonight we must change these 73 firqas and make them one. And for sure, if he said that, he will make it one. He will bring, it will come time of saying that Mahdi alayhi salam for everyone to be under one. He said, every sect is saying about themselves, we are this or that. He said, tonight they are making me to speak on a famous point, and whoever likes to understand can understand. And if not understanding, he said, we will be on the level of animals. May Allah grant us not to be stuck on the level of animals. He said, what I'm saying now is suitable for the whole world, whole Muslim world, and no one can say to me, you are wrong. He said, throughout the Islamic world, from the beginning of time up till tonight, a wrong understanding has taken place. And one of the major wrong is that these different sects are saying we are this, we are that. He said, tonight I'm closing all of them down. This was in Hijri year 1431, Dhul Qada. He said, the Lord of heavens never said, say to your nation that you are Soufi people. He said, from now there is no more Sufism. And up to the end of the world, after this moment, Sufism will not exist because it's not mentioned by the Holy Prophet ﷺ or in the Quran. Awliya, they say things to, as we said, how many years Maulana Sheikh Nazim and Maulana Sheikh Hisham, they spoke about Sufism. It's mentioned Tariqa in the Quran. But here Maulana Sheikh Nazim, he wants to, and this reality will come more and more. All of his words, they are constantly unfolding of events, unfolding in each one of us and in the world, is to call us to oneness, not to be stuck on, I am this one, you're that one. I am from this group, you're from that group. In the world in general and in Tariqa also. Everyone's saying, I have the truth, I know, my group is the best one, follow me. Don't wear blue, wear orange. Or the other one says you have to wear green, or you should eat only this or only that. He said, we must come to a reality on which no one can make any discussions. Allah is not saying, Allah Almighty, كونوا متصوفين كونوا نقشبنديين كونوا قادرين كونوا مولويين كونوا شاذلين. No. He said, from tonight it's finished. Also, he said, the name Salafi was never mentioned. He said, also, Allah never ordered His servants to be Wahhabiyun. He said, and this must be clear, He also never said to the children of Israel to say, we are chosen ones. No. Or to Shia people to say, we are the 12 sects, we have the best sect. He said, there is no honor to say Wahhabi or Salafi or Sufi. He said a whole Islamic world, and he was addressing the whole, these are not my words, these are his words. From tonight, there is no more tasawwuf And we must do ikrar and admit to ourselves that this does not exist. And he said, the Lord of heavens is saying to all people from all times, from all religions, فَاسْتَعِيذُ بِاللَّهِ وَكُونُوا رَبَّانِيِّينَ. Be those who establish lordly worship. And one Sheikh Abdul Haq, may Allah grant him long life, who has been with Maulana for 50 years, with Maulana Sheikh Nazim, Maulana Sheikh Hisham, and now continuing. When he heard this sohba, he looked into it to find what is this meaning of Rabbaniyin, and he found it in Sheikh Abdul Aziz Dabakh, who is from Fez. His maqam is on the mountain, right in the cemetery, right on the gates of the old city. That Rabbaniyin is a Syriani word that means take knowledge from the heart, not from books. Take from Rabbaniyin, from knowledge of heart. So he said, from tonight, be Rabbani. From now till the end of the world, you must say, I am Rabbani, and I am not stopping in this way, and this will be the highest honor for people, to look for heavenly knowledge, heavenly. He said, this is also for Christians, for Jewish people, to take away hypocrisy, nifaq. May He take away nifaq. What do we say when we use our miswak? Allahumma ta'ir qalbi mina shirki wa nifaq. All of us. We learned this from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And shikak, division. He said this order came tonight. Don't say we are Naqshbandi Haqqani. This is not my words. It's Maulana Sheikh Nazim's words. If you are disagreeing, it's not my issue. It's with him. He said it belongs to Rabbani. وَكُونُوا رَبَّانِيِّينَ. And this is from Ayatul Karima in Quran. No human to whom Allah has given the holy book, judgment and prophethood would say to the people, worship me. No, other than Allah. But rather they would say, be Rabbani and teach the book you have studied. O ulamas, O people who claim to have knowledge, if anyone asks you your way, means this is for all of us. He said for everyone, not only Muslim, everyone on earth now. Say, I am trying to be Rabbani. Finished. He said this is bombardment on the fortress of Shaitan. Don't say I am Christian, or I am Jewish, or I am Maronite, or I am Orthodox, or Catholic, or Protestant, or Shia, or don't say I am this or that. He said the term tasawwuf was never used by Sahaba. Quran says, he said, فَاسْتَعِيذُ بِاللَّهِ وَلَكِنْ كُونُوا رَبَّانِيِّينَ. And he said, when you are asked who you are, you must say, I am Muslim Rabbani. No more Naqshbandi, no more tasawwuf. Take your titles away. As Shaitan is encouraging you to have a title, to be proud, to be thinking you're better than the other one. He said, this is Shaitan's way to make you these titles. And Allah Almighty is saying, be Rabbani, be for me only. Be for Allah and His Prophet. And he said, do not fight. There must be no more fighting between Salafis or Tasawwuf people. And first of all, I am saying that I'm not Mutasawwuf Sufi, but I'm trying to be Rabbani. And then he said, Maulana, after standing up in the presence of Maulana Sheikh Hisham, this Sohba in Cyprus, that this ayah Karima, it goes with the Hadith Qudsi, Ya abdi ata'ani aj'aluka rabbaniya. If you follow my orders, atiya Allah wa atiya Rasulullah minkum. Grand Sheikh said, if you can't follow Allah's orders, we cannot, we're weak. Say atiya Allah wa atiya Rasulullah minkum, you will be included, as if you followed all orders and left all forbidden. He said, if you are keeping my orders, may Allah grant us to keep. We are weak ones, we cannot. But we're asking His support. Then I will make you Rabbani. And don't wait for people to say that you are Rabbani. He said, I am saying you are Rabbani. And this is the evidence that he said in the hadith, Ya abdi atani aj'aluka rabbani taqulu li shay'in kun fayakun. That servant will be able to reach that level, to be able to say to a thing, kun fayakun. This is in the hadith. This is the end of the Sohba where Maulana says, may Allah forgive us. And this, he said, is the limit to make the ummah all on one level. He's addressing everyone and also all Naqshbandis. Not to say I am from this group or that group, this sect or that sect. For the honor of the seal of prophets. And he added, may Allah endlessly raise his secret, this ilm never was heard before this night, and you cannot hear it a second time also, because Yawm al-Qiyamah is at the door, means all human beings. Turn to, in Sayyidina Surah Luqman, he said, turn to those who have turned to me in the path of love, muhabba. Don't make division between people and give yourself titles and put yourself in different groups. No. This is Maulana Sheikh Nazim's order. Cannot be changed, he said, from that night. And that reality will appear more and more. Alhamdulillah. This is what Allah sent us tonight to remind us. Because people now, the world may be more than 73 sects. Maybe 1 million sects. Everyone saying a different thing. Every human being saying, I am better than you. I know more than you. And follow me. No. May He grant us to be humble servants. And grant us in this month of Shaban more love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And to love each other. That's what Allah wants from us. He said, يُخْشَرُ مَرُ مَا مَنَهَبْ. You will be resurrected with the one you love. If I love our brother here, I will be raised with him. Even if he doesn't love me. I'm not saying you don't love me, but if you love the one that hates you, you might be able to bring him. Allah loves this. May He grant us, inshallah, to be one family, not to be divided, and grant more support to all good ones on earth, all sincere ones, and grant us to be with them. And forgive us for the sake of Sayyidina Muhammad, for the sake of these holy nights and days of Shaban coming to Ramadan. And forgive me for speaking. And if I said anything wrong, may Allah forgive me and bless you. And grant us the wisdom of these words. These are heavy words that Maulana Sheikh Nazim, but words that to show us the way to reality, not to be stuck in the mire of division, but to be in the multiverse. He said you can find unicity in multiplicity. Unicity is not everyone is the same, like a communist. They want to make everyone the same. No, everyone is different, but everyone can find their uniqueness within that oneness. May He grant us, inshallah. من عرف نفسه فقد عرف ربه